What's going on, guys? Sub here, and welcome to a tutorial video. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to build an easy and simple drown farm that's pretty cheap. All your really most expensive thing, actually. Probably the soul sand. It's probably the hardest thing for you to find and get. And I'm actually in a cold ocean biome. These are really cool biomes. I just spawned in. This is a great seed. But yeah, basically, we have this little drown village right here, and this is where you would set up drown farm. It's actually one of the bigger ones. I think these are just a bunch together, like some kind of castle thing. I think it's pretty cool, and we're actually going to build a drown farm right here. So, this isn't that far down, so it's not going to be too complicated. First thing we want to do is try to find where most of the drowned are. So we got one there, one there, one there, one there. So I'm thinking we build our farm about here. So, in survival, this will be a lot more difficult because there's drowned everywhere, but that's good. It means you're building the farm in the right place. So, to start this farm, what you're going to want to do is build a giant glass plus sign with these tiny little corner things. And dig one down inside and place 4 trapdoors right there, right there, right there, and right there. Now, I'll get back to those trapdoors in a second, but before that, what you're actually going to want to do is build all the way up to the surface and make a little donut ring. Explain why in 1 second. So once I bring up all of these. So this farm is going to be extremely useful for you. You might be like, why do I want a drown farm? Drown can drop brown flesh, which if you have villagers, turn that to emeralds pretty easily. So already it's kind of like an emerald farm. Drown also drop gold, which can be converted to emeralds, and you can do some stuff with that. And finally, tridents. Hard to repair because you need other tridents, so this farm's going to be really helpful. So, next step, once you have your glass tube with the edges and trapdoors in, is you're going to want to get rid of all the water in it. So, the best way to do this is by placing sand or gravel inside of it. That's definitely something that's helpful. So, let's fill this all the way up. There we go. Dig all the way down. And I'm sorry for my loud mouse. It's always like that. So, what you're going to want to do is go 2 blocks above one of the trapdoors and place a sign with a water bucket. Now, I'm going to actually tell you how this farm works. So, basically, we have our tube right here with our trapdoors. And you can actually remove these 2 blocks. Do not remove the corner blocks. It's very important. Don't remove those. It'll flood the whole thing, and it won't work. So, you have this with the trapdoors. You might be like, well, why do I want this? So, drowned, like regular zombies, are attracted to villagers. And that's basically the mechanic that makes this whole farm work. So what you're going to want to do is actually drop a villager down here. And because of the water, it's slowed enough where it shouldn't take fall damage. Pretty simple. So to get a villager over here, you could use a boat. The best option is probably a nether portal. Since you're going to be building this farm in the ocean, it's probably better to have an easy access nether portal to it. But anyway, let's say you got your villager over here. Put him in here, and just gotta nudge him a bit into the hole. It's not too hard. You nudge him in, and he is perfectly safe down here. So, the next step, now that you have your villager in there, is what you can do is actually destroy this entire tube, because this is unnecessary and does not help at all with the farm. So, moving on from this, make sure you leave 1 block right there. So you have that. So now your drown can see the villager and can be attracted to him. Like these 2. Ooh. Always love checking the chest. Sorry if I do that. So basically the next part of this farm, this soul sand. So as you all know, or should know at least, soul sand makes an upward elevator. So basically anything that goes into here is going to be pushed up. So let's say I'm drowned, I see the villager, I want it, I go towards and up, now I'm up here. Now, of course, we are going to have to place soul sand on the sides here so they don't just get stuck in the middle. It's very important. So our villager is safely encased, and we have all our soul sand in place. And that rhymed, weirdly enough. So, yeah, you can do that. Now you're also going to want to destroy this donut and build a ring around where your bubbles are. Very important right there. Now, you're going to want to build this so that you have some room to work with, because this is generally where you're going to be AFKing. So, build up 4 blocks. Let me do that really fast over here. Yeah. Oh, and we already got one drowned. He was attracted to the villager or just walked in. Works either way. And he is now going to die because of the sun. Because that is how he works. Those are his mechanics. If he drops the trident, I'll be surprised. But yeah, they can spawn here. They'll be attracted. So, it'll work. It'll work very nicely. We already got one drowned naturally. So, there we go. We have this. Now, you're probably wondering, well, the drowned are just in the tube now. Where do they go? Destroy one section of the wall, but leave one area. So, this is going to be where our little tube is. I mean tube, because you'll see in a second. This is where we're going to be getting our drops. So we have our double chest, and we have one or two hoppers, your choice. And what you're going to do is build this kind of basically as high as the rest of the farm. That drown just died because we did not put the sun protection in yet. So you have your little thing right here. Place trapdoors so the drown cannot attack you. You can get them. So, you see the drowns are there, and you have your little collection area. Now you got to move them into the area. So the first step is make sure they go where you want them to. So you place a water bucket there. They're now being pushed here where you can easily kill them. And the drops won't go anywhere because you have this. So the next step is to get them to that height. So what you're going to want to do is build a floor of glass. One before the top. Now you might be like, well, why do I want that? Pretty simple, honestly. Pretty simple. I actually do need to put signs in right here. That was weird. The sign just placed without anything happening. And what you're going to do is you're going to place water at the opposite end. So all the water's going over here, and like any other mob farm, mobs are going to go here, you're going to drop down, and then this water is going to push them to where you want them to be. So that part's done. Now there's the next part about getting them up there. So what you're going to want to do is remove the rest of the glass. Although, you probably want to do this in a different order. I'm in creative mode, so obviously drowning's not a problem. What you're going to do is, say, you're stuck on the bubble stream. You're here. You're going to put water along one whole side, and, well, two whole sides, really. And that'll boost it up. So that'll make all this a source block. So if I fall right now, bubble column. See, I did the wrong row. Gotta do over here. And now we're being pushed up into the stream. And like the drowned, he's going over here. He's falling down and is being pushed into your area. Now, everyone knows with bubble elevators, they tend to shoot you up a bit. So build a nice 2 blocks above, I guess. You can do however long you want. I'm actually going to do 3 just to be safe. And now you have this. So the drowned are going to be floating up here. They can't be pushed out. And they're going to go down here and go in there. Just like all these other drowned are. So they're all spawning in and it's working. Now, of course, because they're drowned, die from the sun, wouldn't want that interfering with your rates in case you care that much. So naturally, you're going to want to put a roof on this. Also protects you from phantoms if you are, like again, AFKing this. Which you can do, you might be like, how? Well, one, tape down your left mouse button with a sword in hand, so just constantly killing him. Make sure you have mending for that, though, otherwise your sword will break. Well, I guess your fist would work, too. You could have a trident killer. I've heard there's, like, piston things that push tridents and just automatically kill mobs, which I find pretty interesting. So, yeah, we're getting more drowned. This guy's actually getting a little stuck, but there we go, he's in. And you're probably going to want to build an area to AFK, so you're probably going to want to protect yourself a bit, so you can do this, maybe add, there you go, you got a nice little door, and I actually really like how that looks. I have a texture pack on. So you simply crouch walk in here, close yourself up. Let's say we have a sword. Let me get rid of all that. I'm like, oh, I got these guys. You hit them, hit them, hit them. What you could actually do is make this one more down, that way they don't float up when you hit them. But obviously that doesn't really matter, you're killing them. We have 4 rotten flesh already. They're going to fall back down, they're going to die again. And there you go. So naturally, the drown will keep coming. I'm just going to spawn some in so you can really see what you're going to be getting. So you got these guys here. kill him. And a trident right there. I didn't even have a looting sword, and it's pretty decently health. So now, you whap it. There you go. You got another one. And yeah, we got a trident that fast. Within about a few minutes of this farm, you already got a trident and an auto shell. I'm going to start using this as a door. I love it. Yeah, this is your drown farm. Pretty simple. Again, hardest thing is probably this part down here. And keep in mind, you can make this thing as big as you want. You can have multiple of these villager modules just sitting around. I'm always tempted by loot chests. Oh, that's bad. Coal's pretty helpful. So yeah, you're drowned. They go in. They're good. What you can actually do is build a drowned head on top. Make it look cool in maps. It's definitely something I would like to do. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button down below. It means a lot. Subscribe to my channel for more first contact with the drowned now. More content like this. We'll be building a lot more farms. I have a whole farm lineup set up. Wheat farms, melon farms, all of them really efficient and easily you can make a bunch. Obviously, if you were building this, you probably want it more in the ocean so you get more drowned spawning than these guys. But yeah, you get the drowned in and it works. So I hope you all enjoyed and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out, guys.